Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day. Today's video is very easy. We're using the potato chip 2.5 by 4.5, and what I've decided to do is do this in two colors. You can certainly mix these up using any of your scraps as long as you have a little bit of contrast between them. Someone gave me a bunch of different gray batik, so this is what I'm using for the lighter color, and for the darker I'm using a series of darker more in the black range. So what you need to do is this block is going to be just joining these two together in light colors. So this will end up being 4.5 inches square. You could certainly do these in charm packs if you wanted to, because it wouldn't change how this will turn out in the end. Each column will need to be a width of 12 inches, and then it becomes a repeating pattern if you care to do it that way. So with the light ones, I'm joining these together in pairs so that they look like this, and then I'm doing the same in the dark. My original layout was to have a series of columns, and I will show you in a minute what that looks like, and then I decided to do a bit of a variance on that. So let me take you over to my design wall. So this is the initial layout I was going for. You can make it longer if you want, so don't be discouraged if it's looking like a square format again. This currently measures 36 by 36, which is the size that I need to go by. So I was just going to put this together, and then I started playing around, and I'll show you what I came up with next. And this is the second option, which I think I'm going to go with. And then I came up with another thought, which I haven't tried yet, where I was going to take this row here and repeat it 2 down. So it gives you kind of a plaid look. Or you could alternate it from the top going down. You can make the whole thing like that if you wanted to. So let me just figure that one out, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what I was thinking about, but it's just starting to look like a 9 patch with a bunch of extras on either end. So I think I'm going to go with design number 2. To assemble, I'll just do it in groups of 4. And as you can see, these are just in the sewn together 4 patches or 2 patch of the potato chips. Very easy to sew together in groups, and then you just need to keep track of your rows and columns as you're going along. I'll take some pictures as I go along, and then I will spell out how many of each block I end up using in the video description. So stick around until I show you the final reveal. I just wanted to point out one thing. I have planned these so that you can nest your seams. And what I mean by that is I have one that is, the seam is horizontally against one that's vertical. And then the one above it is the opposite. So you have vertical going into a horizontal. And then the other one is vertical as well. So basically your horizontals are crisscross from each other and your verticals are crisscross. And what this means is you don't have any seams that you need to match until you go and join these units together. So I like to do this. It's very easy. So I'm going to mass piece these and join them in sections. And as I said, I'll show you pictures as I go along. So just showing you the first column, how I've kind of laid them out on top of each other. And I will join them together once I get the other 2 columns together. But this is going together very quickly, and I will press them before I start joining the units into more larger units. So now I'm just showing you I have some of the groups pieced together, and what I've done is on the top of each row I put masking tape with a number so I can remember which column is which as I start to make them into bigger blocks. So what I'll now do is I'll take each column and I'll group using the bottom of this one as an example. I will pair these two, and then by pressing the seams in opposite directions, I'll be able to take advantage of some really good piecing techniques. So I'll take some pictures as I finish this up, but we're almost done. So in column 5, I'm just showing you how this is working out. And because of the nesting, and we've alternated between the horizontal and the vertical, by pressing to this solid piece here, it works out really well on the back side here. So when we go to join the next column, because it's opposite, we'll be able to nest quite nicely with all of the seams. So just showing you how this is all coming together. Just giving you a quick preview of how it's coming together. I have the 5 columns joined, or I have all the pieces in each column joined, and then I just have the 4 seams to do, and then this one is all done. I really like how this has turned out, so stay tuned and I'll show you once I've got it all finished. Here it is all done. I'm very happy with how it turned out. It's 9 rows deep by 9 columns across. It does measure 36 inches square. Very easy to adjust the size. You can even make it bigger by using larger squares if you like. I will eventually have this on my website as a free pattern, so take a look a couple weeks down the road. And until next time, sew safely and sew with Debee. Have a great day and bye for now.